Now, Angela, we know that the Queen was already becoming frail in the lead up to her Jubilee last June, but she was determined to not be seen using a wheelchair. There was no stopping her, was there?
No, there wasn't. And some interesting details have come out that during the Jubilee, she was very reticent to appear on the balcony the second time. We know she appeared that time, the first time at the beginning of that sort of 4-day celebration. What we now know is that she actually had to be encouraged by the then Prince Charles to fly by a helicopter from Windsor to Buckingham Palace, and that a wheelchair actually took her to the front door of those doors of the balcony, but no one was to see that. But I think what's interesting is the Queen never wanted to be seen as beleaguered or as if she couldn't do the job. She had seen her sister, Princess Margaret, in a wheelchair leaving hospital 6 months before she died. She was wearing dark glasses. It was a very uncomfortable, unhappy photograph. And the Queen wanted, her motto was always she needed to be seen to be believed. And as we saw just before she died, that very week of her death, she was seen shaking hands with Liz Truss and the outgoing British Prime Minister Boris Johnson. But these details show how proud she was right into the end to be able to do the job that she'd done her whole, since she was in her mid-20s.
And I think, Melissa, that's a really good point. Not only did she have a great eye for detail and process, but I think she had an excellent appreciation for how important the strength of the royal family was to the British psyche.
Oh, absolutely. And for her to be seen, even in that last moment, well, not the last moment, but the last sort of public appearance where we saw her in that beautiful emerald green suit, and that's the day we're talking about, where she was, in a wheelchair and then sort of slowly, sort of very, very sort of cautiously, shown to the public. It's so important because, I think we forget, even though we are part of the Commonwealth, it is such an important part of the lives of each and every, English person that they have the monarchy as their absolute head of state. I mean, we're there to a degree, but certainly not as much, as it certainly is sort of internationally. But it was even that at that last moment, and it's funny, I was looking at photographs just today of her, and she still looked perfect. The pearls, the beautiful green, the lippy, that lovely sort of beautiful sort of powdered skin. She still wanted to show to the public that, yes, okay, I know I'm not well and I probably haven't got long for this world, but I want to and I need to show you that I am a tower and a power of strength.